The transfer window is officially open. I've got a couple deals in the works, but nothing final. I mean, it's literally been open for a day, so we're not going to go over anything today unless someone who I've had my eye on for a long time and was suddenly available has decided to come here. And if that's the case, I will gladly show you who that is. In other news, we're playing Barcelona today. They're only leading us by 12 points. So, my name's FM20. It's time to get real. We played a friendly. We spanked Guadalajara. The good news is Raven Matano's groin is fine. The bad news is I did put him on the transfer list. He had a goal. Charles Ely Mathis had a goal. Literally a couple seconds later, Morten Sinclair had a goal, and then they got a extra time goal. We got FM there. We were heading towards the clean sheet. We are playing Barcelona today. 44 points. They are 12 points ahead. We're in 6th place. The board came back and said, hey, do you want to redo your season expectations? And I said, yes, we're avoiding relegation. And I think we're fairly close to avoiding relegation mathematically as it is. I mean, there's 17 points between us and relegation at the moment. So our offense is what's seeing us through. In 18 games, we have 33 goals. That's second highest in the league. Our 26 goals allowed are the 11th best. The defense has been solid, but not spectacular, which is kind of what we need. We're still first in yellow cards. That's not going to change anytime in the near future. Pedro Smilkovic leads us with 12 goals. Bakary Jada, 7.49 rating. Eric Magichak has 6 assists and 4 Players of the Match awards. Bakary, 8 yellow cards, and Charles Ely Mathis with 1 red card. Okay, in our last 4 meetings with Barcelona, we've lost 3 and drawn 1. But the draw came last year. The good news is, well, you hate to say good news about players hurt, but Leroy Sané is doubtful due to damaged cruciate ligaments. Abdou Diallo is out due to a lower back stress fracture. On our end, though, Alvaro Nunez is suspended and Castelo Luqueva is suspended. So that's my best defensive right back and one of my better young defensive center center backs. Center fielders. Good grief, Jellico. So I am going to set my best 11, check the reserves, maybe sacrifice a chicken or two to the FM gods and see if we can't get a credible result against FM Barcelona. Back in a bit. Well, we are back playing our 4-2-4 as George barks at something out back. Van Berkel in goal, Mahmoud, Surak, Mesic, and Kadusik as the defensive back 4. Grigera Magichak as the midfielders. Mathis and Smokovic as the attacking midfielders. Traore and Matasevic up top as the strikers. I'm giving this a try. He's decent. He's a 7 as an inside winger, which I think will do a job for us. Look at this team. Ter Stegen. They're starting a bunch of youngsters, it looks like. But they still got De Jong. They still got Kessie. Florentino? Luis. Yeah, he's a solid midfielder. Everybody knows about Ansu Fati, Pedrino. Okay. I haven't heard of him, but that's a me thing. Carlos Alexander. Okay. He's their backup striker, probably. I mean, let me see. They brought him from 47 million euros from Flamengo. 24-9, 26, 14, and 4. It's because Messi retired a couple of years ago, and I think he got a job. He is the head of youth development at Bragantino. Where the heck are they? In Brazil. Okay, good on him. Did Ronaldo retire? I have not checked that. Sorry, we're going off on a tangent here. Ronaldo is a coach. He is an unemployed coach. Actually, he is not a... No, that's the wrong coach. It's the wrong Ronaldo. You know what? Cristiano Ronaldo? Cristiano Ronaldo, coach, unemployed. Well, 'cause, 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 Not the best coach. U19 coach for a small club somewhere, maybe? Let's show them what we're capable of, boys. No yellow cards, no injuries. No yellow cards, no injuries. Martin Sirac is unhappy with me even after I brought his friend in. Getafe has made multiple offers for him, but he has no interest in Getafe. I keep turning him down, and yet he's still unhappy with me. So, Wingrick to Florentino. Back to Wingrick. Over to De Jong. Out to Fati. Gets by one, and he puts it into the side of the net. Good job by Kadusik staying in front of him. Mahmoud on the throw-in. Traore back to Mahmoud, who's added a half-star. Majashak up into space. Guarte knocks it down. Knocked away. Pedrino has it. Come on, guys. Get back. Get back. Get back. Nice. Pedrino almost dispossessed. Wagnerek over to De Jong. Florentino. Oh, knocked away. Can Traore get there? He can. It's 2v1. It's 2 versus a lot. He shoots it right at Ter Stegen. Holy shnikes. Matasevic. Back to Majashak. Up to Smokovic. In the crowd. Gives it away to Florentino. Over to Fati. One shot. One taps it over to Pedrino. The guys are getting back. Can they get back in time? They can. That's a good block by Majashak. He had no choice to send it, but right at Van Berkel. Kresik's there, off the post. Kessie runs it down. Back to De Jong. Corner of the box. Knocked away by Kadusik, but it goes right to Florentino and the highlight ends. Dodged a bullet there. Half hour in. Give the boys some praise. Oh, right at Ter Stegen. We've had our opportunities. Oh, Fati alone in space. Cuts inside. Drops it off to Alexander, who is almost dispossessed. Kessie, top of the box. Almost dispossessed. Fati. Out to Gallarde. Back up to Fati. Alexander Pedrino. Well, it's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're doing well. I haven't done anything tactically in terms of, changing the defensive line or giving any PIs to the players or anything like that. The, the tackle harder, mark tighter thing, I let my assistant coach take care of. I praise the guys and they're overwhelmed. Half of them are overwhelmed. 2/3 of them are overwhelmed. 2/3 and a third of them are motivated. Well, now they're all motivated. Actually, I should really just quit talking. Okay. Halftime coming up. 4 shots, 4 on target for us. 13 shots, 4 on target for them. And they got the Pedrino goal in the 31st minute. 60 minutes in. No highlights this second half. We're going to take Kadusik off and bring on Moretti. We're going to get Majashak off and bring on... Cezar can play a ball-winning midfielder, and that's kind of what I need here. Barcelona on the throw-in. They got a player who's injured. Kessie to De Jong. Long pass across the field to Fati. Gets by one defender. Drives through the others. Back to Kessie. Oh, he has an alley. He's going to take the shot. I had him on my Milan team. He took that shot freaking 97 times out of 100. Moretti on the throw-in. Matasevic. Smokovic. Crosses the box. Feeds Mahmoud. Back to Cezar. Gregara. Cezar. Out to Mahmoud. All on the left. In the box. Crosses it. Knocked away Gregara. Back to Mahmoud. Drives. Dispossessed. Mathis ends up with it. Traore scores. We get the ball back in the scrum, and Lucina Traore equalizes in the 71st minute. They left Mahmoud wide open. I don't know, the Pedrino, for whatever reason, just did not come back to cover Mahmoud. Mathis was able to tap it over Traore. It was kind of a soft shot, but it was just far enough away from Ter Stegen, he couldn't get it. Coming up on the end of the game. No highlights. And we draw with Barcelona. Needed a little luck, but I'll take it. Holy cow. 10 shots, 8 on target. They had 20 and 6. No woodwork hits. We each had a clear-cut chance. They had 3 half chances. They had 5 long shots. Fouls. Yeah, they couldn't put it together here at the end. Then we got Pontevedra coming up here in a couple of days. Do the press conference here. Notions of the relegation in distant memory. Yeah, we're not in a relegation battle. It's nice. The Liga registration window's open. I've got... Campos came back from his loan overseas, so I need to get him in. And we need... Yeah, I'm going to register Salinas too. Salinas is my midfielder. Campos is the striker. You know what? I'm going to leave Campos unregistered for now. Okay, so we are going to get to the Pontevedra game, and I will be back with that in just a bit. Things you thought you'd never see in Football Manager for 200, Alex? Jamie Vardy left Cardiff to join West Brom. I didn't even realize he was coaching Cardiff, but it's been a little while since I've done a follow-up or a recap on the other leagues and so on and so forth. So let's see what happened. Wow, okay. He's not a bad coach. Especially as a head coach. Attacking is nice. Mental is nice. Technical is not too bad. His motivating man management and determination are fabulous. Player potential ability is nice. So he's the head coach. Okay. He was a player at Zaragoza. I remember playing him. He was the interim head coach. And then he took over at Cardiff. Okay, I clicked on the wrong thing. He took over at Cardiff. So we want milestones. Quarters Continental B and left in 26. So they are in the Sky Bet. So they were mid-table. They're mid-table this year. They were mid-table last year. And the year before that, they were in 7th place. And that would have been... with Neil Harris. So Vardy left to take over West Brom, who are 16th in the Prem. Okay. Well, that is a beard. I should probably say something. I'm pointing at the screen, but I should probably say something. Holy cow. He accepted. This is a steal of the first degree. You may remember me highlighting him a couple of episodes ago. Julio Cezar. 18-year-old striker. 2-star current ability, 5-star potential ability. The guy has no real weaknesses other than his marking and tackling. 18 years old. Brazilian. Wow. I had him on my short list, and I saw that another club had made an offer for him. Grêmio made an offer for him, and then one of the other clubs in Brazil made an offer for him. It was like 1.7 million, and I'm looking at my budget going, I've got 1.7 million left in the transfer budget. I'll offer you 1.7 million and 2.5 over 3 years, and appearances based on yada yada this and yada yada that, and holy cow. In other news, there's been a few players leaving. So, Pedro Ruiz and Rabbit Matondo have both left. They went to Real Valladolid. Pedro Ruiz went for 1.3 million euros. Rabbit Matondo left for 3.3. We're not coming out ahead of the Matondo deal, and it's kind of salt in the wound that we had to turn around and pay him $825,000 because he had a 25% sell-on fee clause too. But the good news is that now he's in La Liga 2, and he and his groin are Real Valladolid's problem. Becariata is in a few offers. This is kind of strange. His contract ends this year, and I tried signing him to a new one, and he wanted like 45,000 euros. Ruiz's contract ended this year too, and he wanted like 37,000 euros to be a squad player. I was like, No. Levante keeps making offers for Milos Saric, who says, I'm not interested, so I keep saying, no, he doesn't want to talk to you. And Philip Cezar, who's a youth player I signed a couple of years ago just for depth on the R19 squad, is leaving on a free to Grafton Vlasic. And we still got 2 days before the Pontevedra match. So, back with that in just a bit. Well, it's Pontevedra. It's the Copa Del Rey, so let's experiment with something new. It's a 4-3-3, and I'm hoping I have a lot of success with it. We are going to get to that game here in just a second. And this is the 4-3-3 we are working on. Mahmoud, Lukeba, Messick, and Nunez is the defensive back four with Van Berkel and goal. Grigera, Matashak, and Singshire is the midfielders. Traore, Matasevic, and Cezar up top as the strikers. 20 minutes in. Throw in. Matashak to Nunez. Matashak. Cezar. Cross. Mahmoud. In the box. Matasevic. Dispossessed by Moises, but he gives it away to Lukeba at the midline. And the highlight ends. Mahmoud just pulled his knee ligaments. Okay, just gonna pause the game here real quick and bring on Serac. Now Mahmoud saves the ball, sends it up to Traore. He cuts through the defense. Out to Nunez. Baseline. Cezar. Matasevic, and he scores. First game, first assist. Matasevic's third goal of the season. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. There we go. Mahmoud should be coming off. Yes. I think if there's one thing I'm going to look for this transfer window, it is a lone player, a defender who can play both sides fairly well and is okay coming off the bench. Cezar off the post. What a shot that was. Messick to Majashak. Try setting up to Cezar, but too far. Sosta has it. Across the field to Benito for Pontevedra. Up to Eliseo. Oh, Singshire steps in front of that long pass. Up to Cezar. One-on-one. And right at the keeper, which you kind of expect. Corner kick in. In the crowd. Knocked away. Lukeba. Cezar ends up with it. Grigera. Messick. Going the wrong direction on the highlight ends. Coming up on half. Either Matashak was fouled. Okay, Matashak was fouled. Singshire with the kick. And off Castillan in for the goal. That was nice. $11 shots, 5 on target, 13 total fouls. Good grief, fellas, come on. Singshire, long looping cross, literally above the net, and then falling back in. We're going to make a couple of changes here because Lukeba is not having the best game, so we're going to bring on Mace. Helps if I grab the right player. We're going to bring Andre on for Matashak. I think, depending on what happens in the offseason, this might be a formation we really look at. So I've got 3 really good scorers and a decent facilitator, Matasevic. Traore crosses it. Cezar's there and he scores. Nice. First goal for Helio. Nice stop by Serac. Traore. Nice header. Wow. Traore. Nice. Andrade. All the way across the field to Nunez. Drives forward. Gets behind the defense. Holds it up. Dispossessed. Fouled. Traore is going to take the penalty. And he wrong foots the Pontevedra keeper. Pontevedra. Wrong foots the other opponent's, our opponent's keeper, rather. Shout out the guys to show some passion because I want the clean sheet. Instead, they're mostly complacent. But we still got the clean sheet. A good win. 23 shots, 12 on target, decent possession advantage. Matasevic a goal. Sinkjar a goal. Cezar a goal. Traore a goal. Good win, boys. See who we're playing in the third round. Villarreal coming up. I need to do this real quick. Okay, let's see who we're playing next, and then we'll figure out who we're coming back for. Probably the team we're playing next. I'm thinking either a 4-3-3 or a 4-4-2 diamond. But right now I've got the forwards for a 4-3-3 and a 4-4-2. I have the midfielders for both formations. My thing is, how many scores can I get on the field? Because we have this right now. I have this, and I can do that. The question is, can Smokovic play? He can, but he can't. Helio can play on the wing if he needs to, but he's definitely a striker. And Traore is definitely a striker. But I do have the personnel for 4-4-2 diamond. And then this is our normal 4-2-4. Hold things up. Let's get to the draw. Copa del Rey, third round. We'll go through these one by one. I can click pretty fast. Alicorn playing Almeria. Betis playing us. Son of a gun. Espanyol's Valencia. Gymnastic de Hirgana is playing Getafe. Celta Vigo is playing Villarreal. Valladolid is playing Malaga. Majada Honda is playing Real Sporting. Elche is playing Atletico. Eibar is playing Athletic Club. Santander is playing Barcelona. Osasuna is playing Sevilla. Granada is playing Sociedad. Madrid is playing Leganes. Extremadura is playing Cadiz. Girona is playing Zaragoza. Cordoba is playing Alaves. And there are 2 Division 3 teams left. Majada Honda and Tarragona. We're playing Betis. Betis is one of the top teams in the league too, aren't they? They're in 5th. Ooh, I gotta check something out here real quick. My goal this season was 9th place or better. What the hell is the Europa Conference? But where we are right now, we'd qualify for Europa Conference, whatever that is. So there's an outside chance we could get European football. That would be very, very cool. Real Betis Montpellier. Okay, well, that's who we're going to come back for then. We'll play Villarreal and Deportivo offline, and then come back for probably just the Betis game. It'll be a one-off. Short episode for that. And then end of season. Good grief. End of transfer window. Barcelona. Sporting. We just played Barcelona. Sporting and Getafe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, wow. The transfer window it's off to a nice start. We might lose a couple of players that have been here for a while and really contributed, but frankly, I need the money. And especially if this season we finish where we finished last year and we have a decent amount of money in the bank, I'm going to really have to start throwing my reputation around to get the club to make some sort of improvements. I'm studying for my Continental Pro, 3-star reputation. My attributes are growing. But the club itself, we're paying 1.2 million euros a year to rent the stadium in Granada. But our training facilities are below average. Our data analysis facilities are still basic. Our youth facilities are just adequate. We got average youth recruitment and fairly basic academy coaching. And it's just, I can only work miracles for so long. I mean, at some point in time, we've got to start spending money to get some of these younger players to develop. You know, it's not going to do me any good if I bring in, these youngsters. Cezar, Fernandez, Charles Ely Mathis to an extent, Mark Reith, Marco Ashby, Salinas. It does me no good. These guys aren't going to see their full potential unless we have the facilities to help them there. So we will get it figured out. That was a brilliant debut by Helio. So I have high hopes for him. I really do. He could be the steal of the century. So I'm going to end this here. Thanks for watching. A couple of really good wins for us. A couple of really good pickups for us in the transfer window. And I think it's going to be an interesting one. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name's FM20.